China has declared war on the United States at least 4 times since Donald Trump took the White House in 2016. They shipped 25 tons of fentanyl, which was intercepted by the Mexican Navy. They attacked with an engineered bioweapon that has shut down this economy and caused people to wear diapers on their faces. They are arming Antifa terrorists with automatic weapons and conversion kits to convert semi-automatic weapons to automatic weapons. And they are now threatening the Trump rallies with drone attacks that carry fentanyl, aerosolized fentanyl. Here is an article from Natural News. Exclusive. Trump may have canceled the GOP convention in Florida because of the threat of indoor drone weapon deployment with fentanyl payload from China. Let me blow that up so you can see it. Published Saturday, July 25th, 2020 by Mike Adams. Here's a picture of a drone. It's got a lot of propellers on that drone. Natural News. You may be aware that President Trump recently canceled the GOP convention that was planned for Jacksonville, Florida, saying that the risk of coronavirus infections was too high. That explanation may be just a cover story, however. Over the last 2 weeks, we have learned that China may be providing weaponized drones to anti-Trump extremists, along with fentanyl payloads that can be dispersed indoors, poisoning thousands of people in an indoor arena or sports stadium. Man, I heard of some grimy shit, but this is some fucking grimy shit, man. The indoor air circulation actually promotes the dispersal of the toxic payload, while the walls and roof of the arena contain the toxin, allowing it to linger in the indoor environment for many hours. A minuscule amount of pure fentanyl, which is routinely manufactured by China and is already killing an estimated 60,000 Americans each year, is toxic when inhaled. As Breitbart.com reported in January of 2019, quote, terrorists could potentially use fentanyl, a synthetic opioid mainly produced in China that is the primary source of the fatal overdose epidemic in the United States, as a weapon of mass destruction, end quote. That story explains. It would take only 118 pounds of fentanyl to kill 25 million people. The drug is a significant threat to national security, Mike Morrell, a former acting CIA director under former fake President Barack Obama, wrote in 2017. Quote, it is a weapon of mass destruction, end quote. In recent years, some U.S. lawmakers have also suggested that bad actors could weaponize fentanyl. Bloomberg News adds, as a tool of terror, the drug would work best in a closed space, said Daniel Gerstein, a senior policy director at Rand Corporation, who served as acting undersecretary in the Department of Homeland Security's Science and Technology Directorate in the Obama administration. Containing a fentanyl attack would be difficult for police and emergency medical officials. Overdoses of the drug are hard to reverse with existing formulations of antidotes, such as the Narcan nasal spray. I guess Narcan has a hard time with this crap too. China is providing weapons and payloads in an attempt to destroy the United States and eliminate Trump. China has recently been caught smuggling full auto weapons upgrades into the United States, where recent shipments were interdicted by U.S. Customs and Border Patrol protection. They include shipments that were on their way to Melbourne, Florida, Louisville, Kentucky, and Detroit, Michigan. CBP has issued photos and press releases announcing these interdictions. And I got a solution to that. You want to play that game, China? Okay, we're going to give our citizens full automatic weapons. We're going to give them tax incentives to go out and buy AR-15s or Barrett Rec 7s with full orders. We'll put M40 grenade launchers underneath them. How's that? What we are now being told by sources is that China's weapons smuggling operation into the United States is more vast than anyone previously knew, and that China is successfully trafficking military-grade weapons into the United States, directing those weapons into the hands of anti-Trump, anti-America forces such as Black Lives Matter terrorist groups. One of those weapons is a payload deployment drone, which can carry a payload of nearly 1 kilogram and can aerosolize that payload with a remote command. These drones can be pre-programmed to fly along a particular GPS path, aided by visual flight path technology and object avoidance capabilities, then deploy a payload at a specific location and altitude. Importantly, this can be done indoors, in large arenas where large public crowds are gathered. Most people don't yet understand that drones can carry and deploy significant payloads at any desired altitude. Here's a video screen grab of a commercial drone payload release device in action. Weaponized payloads, radiological and chemical weapons. Several different types of payloads can be deployed by drones to cause mass casualties. Obviously, radiological payloads can consist of radioisotopes mixed with small particles that can be easily dispersed in the air. No conventional explosives are needed whatsoever. The turbulence caused by the spinning blades of the drone itself provide for very effective dispersal of the payload once released, especially if the drone is programmed to disperse along a particular flight path with a high rate of lateral speed, or crop dusting maneuvers. The disadvantage of radiological payloads from the point of view of the terrorist organization is that radioisotopes are fairly easy to detect, and the U.S. government has a network of radiation detectors in place across every major U.S. city. Thus, smuggling radioactive drone weapons into arenas or stadiums might prove very difficult. Payloads can also consist of fentanyl and other nerve agents, such as VX nerve gas, one of the most toxic substances known to humankind. The advantage of these substances from the point of view of the terrorists is that these weapons are invisible to radiation detectors and dog sniffers. They emit no signature until they are released. Fentanyl is easily atomized into tiny particles that can remain airborne for an extended period, enabling them to achieve highly effective lateral distribution across an intended target group. Chemical nerve agents, which are often liquids, can also be sprayed, dried onto the other carrier materials, then dispersed or aerosolized by drones. Again, all of these chemicals are manufactured in China and can be easily smuggled into the United States via China-trained Mexican drug cartels who run regular smuggling supply lines into the continental USA. I explain more about weaponized drones from China in this important podcast, and I'll leave that direct link in the comments below. Hello, this is Dave from Net4Truth USA, Inglorious Patriots. It's the 28th of July, 2020, and it's now 16:15 hours Eastern Standard Time here in Northeast West Bumblefuck, North Carolina. Of all the grimy crap that I've run into in my life, this attack on the this is an attack on the American people, my friends. This is not an attack on a political party. This is an attack on us. And the people who are attacking us, primarily the people who are enabling these attacks, are the mainstream media and the politicians on the Democratic side of the aisle here, and some rhinos. Make no mistake, they want to destroy the United States of America. Because if they can't rob us like they've been doing for the last 20 years, if they can't enslave us into their economic traps, the sweetheart deals that they've gotten that has built China from a shithole country into, we built entire cities with Walmart. Get that straight. Whole cities have been made with products bought right here in the United States at Walmart. And they are so pissed off that they got outmaneuvered by Trump. That first of all, they sent last year they sent 25 tons of fentanyl, and you just saw it in the video. 187 pounds will kill 25 million people. 187 pounds, let's say 200 pounds, will kill 25 million people. So 25 tons of heroin is not made for street sales. It's not made for a drug dealer to say, hey, want a piece, want a piece? It's not made for that. It's made for pouring into the water supply to kill the population of the United States. That was what that was intended for. Now they're selling parts to convert semi-automatic weapons to automatic weapons. And us as citizens, we got to go through and jump through hoops to get a damn handgun or AR-15. And I can go right now within walking distance of here. Well, not in this heat, but within walking distance of here, and pull out a couple of $100 and get a Saturday night special or whatever you want to call it. Free and clear. I can get some shit sent to me in the mail. So gun laws don't work, and they're working against us. They've been trying to take our guns forever. Because they know they don't stand a snowball's chance in hell with a military invasion, troops, boots on the ground in this country, because patriots will take them out one by one. So they're trying to take our guns. They're arming militant terrorists. Antifa's terrorists, and so is Black Lives Matter. So President Trump add Black Lives Matter to Antifa as a terrorist organization, because that's exactly what they are. It has nothing to do with black lives or concern for minority lives at all. No concern, nothing to do with it. It's just a cover for an insurrectionist group of terrorists. They're non-uniformed enemy combatants. They should be fired upon on sight. They should be treated no differently than an enemy soldier coming over the berm and shooting at you, because that's exactly what they're trying to do. And in a group, they're hot shit. But one-on-one, they're a bunch of pussies. And now, the latest, what you just saw me read there, is they're trying to, well, they're threatening to attack indoor stadiums and indoor venues with drones, that they can fly them through a door or fly them into some ventilation system or something, or just have them there ready, that when some big baseball game or big football game or some Trump rally jumps off, they could just fly over this and just spread this shit all over the place and kill everybody in the stadium. China is lucky that I'm not sitting behind the Resolute desk, because this is done by the Chinese Communist Party. There are only a few people who are responsible for this crap, and the other millions of minions are following their order. So if you take the ones out that are giving the orders, the sheep that follow them won't know what the fuck to do. You declared war on the United States of America. You made a big fucking mistake. I believe I know what President Trump is doing. He is trying to win wars without firing a shot and with as little casualties as possible. But there has already been casualties in this war. There have been upwards of 60,000 people a year dying from overdoses of drugs that are mainly manufactured in China and smuggled over the border. That 25 tons of fentanyl, I believe, was only intercepted because of its volume. It's hard to miss 25 tons, but it's not hard to miss 200 pounds. And if 200 pounds can kill 25 million people, you only have to smuggle a couple of tons in to do the job of killing everybody in the country. This war is not going to be fought for very much longer with words and rhetoric and bullshit. It's going to be fought with bullets. Sorry to say, been saying it for a long time. Anybody who's been on my other 4 channels that were deleted off of there too, starting with Kofefe with Dave back in 2016, knows that I speak the truth and I don't pull any punches. The reality is that these people will not go away by defeating them at the polls, by defeating them with the truth, or even by putting them in jail, because they'll run this shit from a jail cell. The only way to stop this evil, I'm sorry to say, these people are not human, so I have no more compulsion or conscience by dispatching a few of these sons of bitches than I would stepping on a cockroach. That's the way it is. That's the way you defeat evil. Evil cannot be defeated by negotiations, by maneuvering and 4D chess and all of that bullshit. Armed patriots in the United States are the only way you are going to defeat it. And the tree of liberty needs to be fed. And it is fed by the blood of patriots and traitors. And that's the only way that that tree will survive. It needs the blood of both, unfortunately. And I'm sorry to say, I wanted to retire, and I'm sitting here fighting Nazis. I'm sitting here fighting fucking Nazis that I can't even take a shot at. I can't even pick up my weapon and stand at my door and defend my property, and then I'll go to jail. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? So you know what? Come on my property with ill intent, and I don't give a fuck if I go to jail, because I will put one in you. I'm a match shooter, motherfucker. I don't miss. And I don't do this center mass hole bullshit. So if you want to put this New World Order fascist shit in place in my country, it's going to be over my dead body and a whole bunch of you motherfuckers laying in the grass bleeding the fuck out. Nobody wants a war, civil war or revolutionary war. But the Declaration of Independence spells out the motivation quite clearly. When the government starts to work against the people, when it commits atrocity after atrocity after atrocity and doesn't give up, doesn't give in. During the Civil War, during the Revolutionary War, the fight against evil came down to one thing: your willingness to fight and maybe even to die for your country. And I am in awe. I'm in awe of the patriots who made this country what it is, who stood out in the rain loading muzzle loaders and flintlocks in the rain. And a whole bunch of these in various sizes and shapes and colors, a whole bunch of these was the ultimate solution to tyranny. And there is no other solution. There is none. When you have a tyrant, you take them out. Period. End of discussion. You don't negotiate with the devil. You don't play mind games with people who've been playing mind-fuck games on the human race since Abram walked out of the land of Ur, sacrificing children to Molech. And everybody thinks this is something new. This is something that's just discovered. No, this shit's been going on for years. And that's how these people control the planet. This is how we control them. High-speed lead injections. That's how you control tyranny. No other solution. And don't let one of them escape. Not one. Because if you let one cockroach get away, a month later you'll have a new brood. Hey, haven't I told you how it is for going on 5 years now? Haven't I told you the truth? Haven't I risked my life and gotten all these threats and all this crap thrown at me for years? Just so I can tell you the truth? And not only am I under attack financially, because I ain't making no money doing this. The only money that comes in is people who buy books and people who donate a couple of dollars here and there. And I thank you very much for that. I'd do it anyway. I ain't gonna stop till I turn off my phone because I couldn't pay the bill. Then I'll go use a Wi-Fi at Starbucks somewhere. I don't care. But I'm in this to win it. And I ain't, I'd rather win it with words. But if it comes down to locking and loading, I would rather do that. To tell you the truth. I'll tell you the truth. I would rather get into a fucking duel with one of those flintlock pistols with some lying sons of bitch who wants to take over my country and say, you know what, the best shot wins. I would rather do that than try to dissuade and discredit the cacophony of ubiquitous bullshit that's coming at me from all directions. All directions. They tried to kill me once back in 97. They tried to discredit me. I survived, didn't I? Yeah, I survived. I lost everything I own. But I survived. And hopefully one day I'm going to be one of those motherfuckers that's standing on the pile of dead motherfuckers who are trying to kill everybody in this country. Because they lost face with this deal that President Trump put through with China. And the demon rats are going to keep screaming, Russia, Russia, Russia. And Russia's not our enemy. Russia's not our enemy. Russia couldn't be our enemy. They don't have the wherewithal to be our enemy. And besides, Vladimir Putin is a Christian. He sent over ground-penetrating radar that helped us uncover submarine bases underneath Epstein Island and whatever the fuck else he's got buried down in there. I'm telling you, everybody who is against Trump, anybody who says a bad word about Trump is a fucking pedivore. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. They're in this child trafficking, baby eating bullshit. All of them. Every fucking one of them. And when it comes out, and it's proven beyond a reasonable doubt and to a moral certainty, they'll say, oh, these videos, the frazzle drip video is a fake. It's a deep fake. Yeah? Yeah? How about the not 8 and 16 millimeter films that are in cans that were stored in Jeffrey Epstein's apartment of these people before video cameras and before digital shit on the phone came out? They've been doing this shit since before Kennedy. What are they going to say when they have some Zabruta type film in a can, getting fucking old with age because it's cellulose film, crinkling, with the little holes in them that you put in the video cam, in the movie projectors, of them people when they were younger doing the same shit? What are they going to say then? That's a deep fake? What are they going to say then? They're blowing smoke up our asses for the last 100 years. This is the end of it. Citizen journalism is the end of deep state controlled mainstream mockingbird media bullshit. It's the end. They can censor, they can take down videos, they can take down channels. We just go somewhere else. Whack-a-mole. I got more moles than you got wax, assholes. Remember that. You play back whack-a-mole with me, you're going to lose. I got more moles than you got wax. And a lot of people on this venue and all the other big tech controlled venues, we're not going to give up. We're just going to fill up your servers with duplicate, triplicate, quadruplicate, sextuple videos of the same exact fucking thing. It goes away on one channel, comes back on another channel, goes back over here, goes back over there, goes back over there. There's more of us than there are of you. And the fucking censor bots ain't that smart. And there's other venues that are not controlled by big tech. So do what you want. Do what you want. When you censor the videos, you validate us. You say, thank you very much for telling the truth. We're going to take your channel offline. Thank you very much. But we don't want people that are on this venue to see what you're telling us. Because it's the truth. And because it makes us look bad. And for a channel with 99% thumbs up, 99%, upwards, I've never been lower than 98% thumbs up on this channel, including all the fucking trolls that don't even watch the videos. They just push down button. I know what the hell they're doing. You think I don't know? You think I can't prove it? You think I can't prove that I got 5 times as more subscribers than they tell me I have? You think I can't prove it? These people are stupid. They're born stupid, they'll die stupid. But don't come to me with your stupid shit, because I ain't trying to hear it. I don't know what it's going to take, but I would have pushed the fucking button a long time ago. Thank you very much for listening. I do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this oath freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Where we go one, we go all. Take the oath. Please subscribe to our backup channels on YouTube: Inglorious Patriots, Net4 Truth USA 2 Patriot Channel, and Ethernet Warriors. You can also catch us on BitChute.com/Net4TruthUSA, remonetized.org/user/Inglorious-Patriots9, and drop.space/@Net4TruthUSA. All the links are in the description. We fly so close to the target, we are on our 5th fighter jet. We will be relentless and persistent until the enemies of freedom are defeated. You can support this channel by using the links in the description, but for a $100 donation, I will personally send you a autographed hardcover special edition copy of Land of Childhood's Fears. Also, visit my bookstore at lulu.com/Net4TruthUSA. If you are viewing this video on BitChute, you can use the links in the description to support us, or simply click the green $ dot on our video to support this channel. Thank you. Links are in the description section.